हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम वंस अगेन सॉलिड स्टडी पॉइंट। आज हम लोग जियोलॉजी क्लास 12 का प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन 2011 का कंप्लीट सॉल्यूशन देखेंगे। तो चलिए वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं। वीडियो को स्टार्ट करने से पहले आप सभी से निवेदन है कि वीडियो को लाइक एवं चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें। तो चलिए वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, differentiate between sedimentary rock and metamorphic rock. Answer: metamorphic rock. Point number 1, made of alternate light and dark. Point number 2, formed from already existing rock. Point number 3, rocks are crystalline in nature. Point number 4, rocks are hard. Now sedimentary rocks, made of many layers. Layers are formed from sediment. Point number 3, the rocks contain fossils. Point number 4, rocks are very soft. Now come to the next question. Question number 2, differentiate between ores and gangue. Ores. An ore is a combination of minerals and impurity. Point number 2, ore is a mineral from which the metal can be extracted conveniently and economically. Point number 3, all minerals are not ore, but all ores are minerals. Now gangue. And gangue is an unwanted substance or impurity that surrounds the minerals in an ore deposit such as sand, rocks or some other material. Point number 2, minerals dressing, minerals processing, ores dressing are the terms used to describe the method of separating gangue from mineral. Now come to the next question. Question number 3, write a notes on a mode of prevention of fossil. Answer: fossil are preserved in a two way. Point number 1, with alteration. Point number 2, without alteration. Now prevention with alteration includes carbonization, petrification, recrystallization and replacement. And preservation without alteration include the use of mold and the collection of indirect evidence. Example: tails footprint. Now come to the next question. Question number 4, what are index fossils? Index fossils, any animal or plant preserved in the rock record of the earth that is characterized of a particular span of geological time or environment. Now next point, a useful index fossil must be distinctive or easily recognizable, abundant and a short range throughout time. Now next point, index fossils are the basis for defining boundaries in the geologic time scale and for the correlation of strata. Now come to the next question. Question number 5, write any three important structure of sedimentary rock. Sedimentary structure are the large, generally three-dimensional physical feature of sedimentary rocks. Point number 1, these are best seen in outcrops or in a large hand specimens rather than through a microscope. Point number 3, sedimentary structure include features like bedding, repel mark, fossils, tracks and trail and mud crack. Now come to the next question. Question number 6, how are alluvial placer deposit formed? Answer: alluvial placer deposit are formed by the weathering, transportation and deposition of alluvial minerals. Point number 2, the large alluvial placer platinum deposit at the Ural mountain in Russia in an example of such deposit discovered way back in 1823. Now point number 4, in general these deposits are less consolidation, loose and soft materials. Now come to the next question. Question number 7, write important morphological character of lamella branchia cell. Answer. Lamella branchia is small or thin plate and the fourth of thin plate and fourth of the 5 class of animal constituting the phylum Mollusca. Point number 2. The Lamella branchia are mainly characterized by the rudimentary condition of head and the primitive bilateral symmetry. Point number 4. The latter feature being accentuated by the lateral compression of the body and the development of the cell as two bilaterally symmetrical plate or valves covering each one side of the animals. Now come to the next question. Question number 8. Write about principle of stereography. Stereography is that branch of geology that deals with formation, composition, sequence and correlation of stratified rocks. Now next point, in a most cases, stereography focus on the evolution of sedimentary rock strata. Next point, Earth is stratified at least in a broad sense bodies of all the different type of rocks, igneous, sedimentary rock, metamorphic rock are subjected to stereographic study and analyze. Now come to the next question, question number 8. Describe the economic significance of Vindhyan rocks. Diamond, pyrite, coal, limestone, building and decorative stones are reported from Vindhya's basin. The next point. Diamond have been reported in the conglomerate in Panna. The next point. The limestone of Vindhyans are among the most important source of raw material for lime and cement industry in India. Now come to the next question. Write about extra peninsula part of India. Answer. The extra peninsula part of India is located north of the Indo-Gangetic Plain. Next point. It the northernmost part of India where the innermost Himalayan mountains are located. Next point, these are some of the tallest mountain range in the world. Now come to the next question, question number 10. Describe texture of igneous rock, give suitable example also. Answer. Texture of igneous rock. An igneous rock is any crystalline or glass rock that form from cooling of magma. A magma consists mostly of liquid rock material but may contain crystals of various minerals and may contain as a gas phase that may be dissolved in the liquid ores or be present as separate gas phase. Example, phaneretics and aphanetics etc. Now come to the next question. Question number 11. Write petrographic notes on any three of the following. Granite. It is the most common intrusive rock in Earth's continental crust. Next point, it is familiar as a malted pink, white, grey and black ornamental stone. Now next point, it is coarse to medium grain. Its three main minerals are feldspar, quartz and mica. Now pegmatite. It is an igneous rock that form end of the stage magma crystallization. Pegmatite contain exceptionally large crystal and they contain rarely minerals than other type of rocks. They have a interlocking crystal usually larger than 2.5 cm in size. Now sandstone. It is sedimentary rocks and one of the most common type of sedimentary basin throughout the world. Next point, it composed of sand size grain, rock, fragment minerals and organic minerals. The next point, sand size parties range part, parties range from 1 by 6 mm to 2 mm in diameter. Now, conglomerate. It is a clastic sedimentary rock that is shaped from rounded gravel and boulder-sized clastic cement or in a matrix separated. Now, next point. Grain size 2 mm clastic easily visible to the naked eyes should be indifferentiable. Next point, hardness soft to hard. Now come to the next question. Question number 12. Describe the mode of occurrence, distribution and use of iron of bauxite deposit with respect to Jharkhand. Bauxite is naturally heterogeneous material composed of hydrate aluminum oxide, namely gibbsite, boehmite, dispore with impurity of iron hydroxide and titanium ऑक्साइड. तो आशा करता हूँ आप सभी वीडियो को लाइक कर दिए होंगे और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दिए होंगे. धन्यवाद.